Um, did
Put
I?
it on the stream, but nobody's listened to the very beginning. If they do,
Some
oh well, they
people.
get to hear about my toenail.
I don't. I have no response. Are they in the lobby?
No. Wait. Yes. I think. Yep. They just switched. Also,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
my mouse isn't working, so I got my secondary one that I use for my laptop, and the sensitivity is so goddamn slow. I have to swipe it 7 times on my mouse pad to get it to where I want across the fucking screen.
damn. You snooze, you lose.
So I'm gonna hover it down near my ads and leave it there, not touching it. I don't know why my other mouse isn't working. Hendrick is on, but he's not joining.
God, they're just not sending invites. These guys are late.
Oh wait, yeah, you should have. I forgot.
Parties. He can join it. There he goes.
Oh, there he is.
Now make it invite only. Man, I don't know what to expect here. I have no expectations. I've only seen 3 people dirt race.
Well, from what I could see on some practice times, Proxy, one of our dirt course ringers that I know
Dirt
from
course
World of
ringers.
Outlaws. Yeah, from World of Outlaws. He races that a lot. He was doing some really good practice times. I believe Jack was up there. I want to say Spartan was up there, if not the fastest time that I saw.
Gotcha. The
Uh,
main,
I
the
know
last
Spartan
season,
wasn't doing so hot in practice, but he was on the board of the daily.
he was on pole last season as well, to
He
most
was,
noticeably for
yeah,
him.
he was on pole. He was up there running for the end, but contact on the backstretch final lap is what cost him that.
I will go over our
We'll see
picks.
what happens
Hopefully,
next.
Hendrick comes in very soon. He's just chilling in here now. We got Constant in the field again. He lagged out last week. He led a few laps, even won a stage, but he looks to rebound tonight. It's definitely a unique track, and that's what I like. This is one of the only tracks that is actually really different, I would say, besides like 2020 tracks and 22s. But again, I wish they added more tracks to the DLC than this, because this track is kind of eh. If you know what I
Yeah,
mean. It has its
I would
issues.
have loved Coda, dude. I would not have stopped driving Coda if they put that in here.
They could have
But
added
we
what was it called,
got dirt. We'll
Nashville.
take that.
They could have
Possibly.
added Nashville. They have it in the Nintendo Switch game, which is kind of crazy if you ask me.
Yeah, we'll
Couldn't
have
add
it in the
that to
next game, but
Yeah, but the next game is in 2025. I don't have patience for that. I don't know. I don't even know if I can buy it when it comes out.
we'll get to it. But let's go over our picks before we look at our race stats.
I was gonna say yesterday I actually won my picks because my driver finished the highest out of all of our picks, so I'm gonna brag about that even though none of them won. Witt finished 4th. Everyone else finished behind him. But okay, so tonight's Mets pick, he's not here tonight, but he picked Impact and Serving. So Impact finished 2nd last
Oh
season,
yeah, I forgot.
dueling with his
Almost all of
teammate.
us picked Impact.
Yeah, 3 of you guys picked Impact. Copycats for real. Camo, Hendrick, and Mets, they're all copycats in the podcast. Don't blame me. I told them that Impact was selected by Hendrick, but they still didn't listen to me. And his underdog is Sean for Life for Camo. Underdog for Hendrick is going to be Loss, who's a prize pick. I don't know. He was doing okay in practice. I don't know. It's a surprise.
I think he had a solid run last season here, if I remember. I don't think he led much, but he was up in the top 5.
Gotcha. And my picks, I'm actually different from you guys. I'm actually, no, I'm not going to say anything. I know you're going to go over that. But, yep. I picked Sterlo and I picked Irish. Sterlo won this race last season over Impact. That's why I picked him. And Irish, I've run with him in the past here. He has decent speed, so
he is
that's why I
very
picked
strong
him.
here at Bristol. The very first race I ran here, me and him were having a side-by-side battle for the entirety of it. So, looking for that 5 car to show back up, see what he can do.
He's been strong over the last few weeks, to be fair. He has been a lot stronger than he was early in the season. Especially in them 2020 cars, for real.
I do know one thing: the camera angles is gonna piss me off because it always puts us like on third
On the
person
wall.
through some of the turns.
Hey, no, I got a good one now. No, it doesn't show the full angle, I feel like. Why does it have
If you're on TV camera, it'll knock you down to the third person in some turns.
Oh, yeah, it does, bruh. Are you kidding me? That's ridiculous.
I mean, I think Bristol normally does that.
Does it? No, I don't think it does. It's not that bad. It doesn't chop that bad, I feel like.
Just because it's a short track, but yeah, as they're still running out the last few guys of qualifying, we can go over our points from last week.
Yo, what's up, Johnny?
Shoot,
What's
won
up?
last week.
What's up, Cowboy?
T-Stone won last week.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah, last
T-Stone.
week at Richmond. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, T-Stone
Richmond
got
2020.
himself in, so that has 3 drivers with a win under that cut line. So it's really shaking that up as it gets closer and closer to the end. Sitting on the points lead, 2 points over Sean is Cowboys.
Which is
So
surprising.
that battle for the regular season championship is still very close.
Agreed.
Third place at 46 back
Change.
is
A
Proxy.
change. He
Yes,
passed Sterlo when he
Proxy
lagged out.
passed Sterlo, yep. I will say, Proxy has the best chance to catch these leaders at this track specifically. If he cannot gain a decent margin, I think this is going to stay a 2-car battle for the regular season finale. So 46 back for him. Down to 4th, it's Sterlo with the 56. Line Cone at 64. Only 2 points above Impact at 66 away. Irish is at 74. Savage is at 75 back.
Yep, and right behind him's gonna be Spartan.
Yeah, Spartan at
who,
76.
He had a very strong start to the season, but has dropped back all the way to 9th in points. Then we have Dusty Stud, who's in 10th. He had a great start to the season as well.
The playoff
Him
bubble.
and Spartan. Yes,
So,
they're basically on the bubble now.
Really quick.
On pole,
Proxy starts
Cowboys.
second. Cowboys first, and Proxy second.
By
But
1/1000th of a second.
yeah, it's weird that this happens on dirt, but it happens a lot. Those times are always going to be close, so it will be a close battle between them. But again, looking back at our playoff bubble, the remaining drivers that don't have a win that are near the line, Dusty and in 10th, 22 points above the line. Lost is at 17 points above the line. Iron Man, the defending champion, is at 12 points above the line, and on the line you have B13, at 6 points
which is
above
surprising.
Serving Cone.
Dude, 13th for the
And-
bubble is crazy, if you ask
yeah.
me. We've had
And
so
then-
many winners.
Yeah, and then Insolvable at 24 back in nearing must-win territory. We
Yes.
start with Squid, GS Racing, Charter Car, DD King,
Charter Car.
Fast Racer, and Nick H. Those
Also-
are our basically must-win drivers as the season goes down.
Update on Didi. Georgia Dog will be subbing for him until he returns, so we will see the 11 car in the field. It just will be a different driver in Georgia, so.
I highly expect DD to not be making the playoffs because he does not have
Unless he
starts.
wins. No, even starts, he would be able to. Yeah, that is true. He doesn't start in park.
I know we've talked about Iron Man being towards the cut line, but I'm also kind of shocked about Lost being one of those guys that's flirting with it as well. Considering how well he did in the regular season last time around, he was flirting with that points lead, and now he's sitting here outside the top 10 in points.
And
Crazy
also look
to
at
see
last season,
two of the best last season,
where
on the
him and
struggle.
Iron Man, I think, finished 1 and 2. I think Lost finished behind Iron Man, while Iron Man won that championship, and they're both by the line.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I would say Lost picks it up during the playoffs, though. I think that's where he exceeds.
If he can
'cause we
get
saw it
there.
Yes,
If we
he can get
continue
there.
to see new winners, he's going to get knocked out because we still have a good
Yes.
few amount of races left.
Yeah,
I would have
and-
said a few weeks ago. Sorry, Hendrik. I'll let you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, looking at the schedule after this, I mean, the next 3 tracks are basically crown jewel tracks. You got Charlotte, you got Indianapolis, you got Darlington, and after that, it's just 2 wild cards at Talladega. So I mean, it's gonna really test these guys around the bubble and all those guys below the cut line and try and get a win.
Yeah, I did say the month of September is going to be very spectacular with the races. 'Cause not only does it get us closer to the end of the regular season, it's all those big name tracks that we started with Richmond in the 20s. We got Bristol Dirt now. Next week is the 600, so the longest race. Another 2020 race at Indy, and then Darlington, one of the hardest tracks to run. Seen that multiple times where Lost almost won that race.
Yes, he
That
was
if-
very close.
If he
Him
is
and the 31
if
were
he
so
is
close to
near the
Howell.
line come Darlington, look for him to try to get his way in through that. So
I
he's got
wanted
a
to
few
say-
weeks.
Before I accidentally rudely cut off Hendrik, I wanted to say that a few weeks ago I thought B13 was a lock for the playoffs, but now with these multiple winners under the line, he's on risk of getting eliminated unless he can pass some people. So it's gonna be interesting to watch how aggressive he gets as well. Because now you got drivers who were currently top 16 in points, but I mean they got to get up to 13th, and you got to push that to do that. And it's gonna be hard with this field, especially with how many competitive cars there are. Thank you. I suck at this track. That's why I'm not running it. This is why I don't run Bristol Dirt.
Is an extra invite just in case?
Surely qualified 10th. Interesting.
I wouldn't be surprised if all those times between 1st to 10th were within the same 100th. Because like I said, Dirt always puts together the closest amount of times. You don't understand the amount of times I have tied for a fast lap or qualifying lap on Dirt alone. It's never the same on asphalt, because Dirt is so even sometimes.
All right, here they
We'll
go.
see how even it is with Cowboys leading and Proxy on his outside. They get it down
Boogity,
into turn
boogity,
1, and
boogity.
already the 41 and Constant peeking out of line behind the 20. He gets in line 3 wide, and the 19 up in the wall connects
Proxy
with the
to the
24.
lead.
They're already big and instant up there off of turn 2. They're immediately around 24.
Yeah, GS.
cars
Oh
around.
my God! I just saw someone.
GS
I just saw someone.
flipping.
I just saw something in my screen. I was like, wait, is that GS?
There's a big wreck right off of turn 2.
And by the way,
Well-
an update on the amount of laps in the stage. There's
37.
36 laps.
They should be good on
36 to
fuel.
go.
We weren't able to get an accurate fuel range, but I know we can run 30+ laps on this fuel tank, even though it
Oh
shows
yeah,
like
update on the fuel.
400.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't have to worry about fuel mileage here.
I want to say it became a problem in an NXT race, but I think they ran 4 times there, so it was a little weird. This is 3 times, but I know it can make it with us being at a 50% race in the shorter stages. Also, Proxy did get by Cowboys to
Yes,
take caution.
I wanted to say that Proxy, with the chaos happening in the rear, Proxy was able to lead Cowboys because he was stuck on the outs. Proxy got the preferred lane on the restart. The outside lane is preferred lane. If you're stuck on the bottom, you're going to get very loose. Yes, and it can cause a lot of incidents. You spin around easily. We saw that with GS Racing already. And
Well, I think it was kind of more of he got put 3
Just
wide
stacked
and then
up.
contact into him. Because the
Gotcha.
41 jumped out of line immediately before even crossing the line. They were 3 wide going into 1 and 2. There was contact with the 19. The 24 got ping-ponged and around they went. But even then, they started wrecking out behind him also. It was more of
It's
a
just call it.
stack-up deal too.
I would give these guys, they got to get separated here. If they get separated, I feel like we'll have a good race. It's just early on, you got to get the nerves out. There's a lot of people on this track for a dirt track as well. I think this is the first, besides the practice, is the first time they've run here. together.
I do believe this is also our smallest field of the season. We're at 23. So I think only 2 people are pitting on the backstretch.
You know how we know that? The 78 is not racing. That's how you know it's a smaller field.
Because Go Dogs didn't show up.
Yeah, go dogs. Slow dogs.
They are
I'm going to call you that from now on.
A while under caution trying to figure out what happened. Alright, so now it looks like they've opened pits. They were trying to find who pits where.
Gotcha.
So our
Yeah,
pit
Go
rule
Dogs.
is, I think if you want to pit, you have to drive through the backstretch pit and then drive through the apron into the front stretch pit if you pit up
Is
there.
that okay?
Regardless
is that
of where your pit stall is.
I think that's under yellow. So under
Yes.
green, I think it's just
Under
to your
green
pit
is
stall.
pit in your stall, but under caution is you have to chain the pit roads.
Gotcha. Good to know. So Spartan, the 23 of serving, T-Stone, last week's winner in pit road.
It's the 66. I don't think we've seen a 66
Max
out here in a
Snipes,
while.
He's back. Yeah, Max Snipes hasn't raced in a while. I don't know what service he really runs full time in, but he's running Premier tonight.
Yeah, and just to give you a little sneak peek of how well Mac Snipes does in NXT, he's never finished outside the top 10 yet this season, so he's very accurate with how he runs.
Also, tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm scrolling and I think... No, okay, I'm wrong. I thought he was like right here behind the leaders. I thought he qualified top 5.
Who?
But I go back and he started second to last.
Who?
Mac.
Oh. Nah. Mac is he's a good driver.
Because
I
if
don't know.
you hit B, it goes back to the last
getting-
place driver on qualifying. He was 2 clicks up.
Gotcha. Oh, serving going around. He's lagging. Oh God.
Already serving's lagging. That's something that he does not need to happen, considering he is 6 points behind B13, who runs in 4th.
Oh, yeah, he's in pit road.
Is he out?
Okay.
I think he's out of the race, guys.
Oh no.
Fine serving.
He looks like he's moving.
He's
now.
moving. He's moving.
He's moving. He's good. I will say it is taking a little bit longer to get him set up as they're choosing now, I think, at this time.
Oh,
they're
yeah,
choosing now.
A lot of confusion to get everyone started
There he goes.
because we had a wreck off the first turn.
I don't think a lot of people
set up.
have actually run Bristol Dirt. I'm going to be straight up with you. Sean for Life chose the inside lane, whereas the 44 of Cowboys chose the outside. Now, that outside lane is preferred in the leaders on there, but we'll see how this works out for him. Can he clear
See
the
how
44?
Sean does. I know Sean has some
Yes.
experience on dirt, but I don't know what he has here in these cars.
Here we go.
He's going to go side by side with the Proxy. Let's see how they go through turn 1 and 2 this time. No one breaks out of
Clean.
line just yet. Still 2x2 all the way through the field. A
Oh,
little bit of
Proxy in the
contact
wall.
with
Here
Proxy,
comes
but he
Sean.
clears the 50. Oh, watch
He hit
out
the
back to
wall there.
47. Close contact, almost down the apron,
Woo!
hitting the 1 car. They get it going.
Hey.
Oh, back here
Someone
with the
got
18
loose.
to 20.
Yep, Savage
The
There
third
goes
one.
the 18, big wreck. 2 big wrecks off the
41.
first 2 laps of green flag.
Constant around.
Serving into the inside wall.
GS.
Proxy leads him back to caution, and then contact
Oh,
with
Sterling
Sterling
hits the wall.
his teammate at caution.
Oh, lordy. Well, it's not like last season, Camo, sadly. I think
And
it's just
Mets
inexperience.
is not happy. So far, we have had 1.5 green flag laps, and I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, Cowboy Tech, I will say it is kind of looking like the Roval right now. We've had 2 bad races this weekend. Last night was a doozy, to say the least. But we're hoping they can turn it around. Remember, a lot of them have not run dirt, and I think that... Yeah, it has helped. I just want to state, I don't think a lot of these guys have run dirt. I can just see it, like, genuinely. Like, they're getting loose. It's crazy.
They almost had it all saved because the 18 got loose about the exit of that corner, saved it down the middle of the backstretch, got up into the turn, and then went around. So I think he got stuck down the apron because he was getting split 3 wide while also saving it. So Probably just ran out of room to get back up on track and went around, which caused a huge pile up. So that was already, I think, 15 cars total have wrecked since the start.
Hey, Mats, you should watch me instead of Camo. Wink, wink. I'm joking. I actually do need a viewer, but I have 2 viewers myself. I have Cowboy Tech and Johnny Dope.
Johnny sounds
Yeah.
familiar. I know I've raced with him, but I forget where.
Johnny, you have probably. I don't know.
I know I've raced him, but I just can't remember where.
Probably in a random league. I know he runs
One of
the
them.
Tour Series. Yeah. I actually interact with my viewers, unlike Camo.
I interact with them. They just have to talk in my chat.
They actually have to talk.
I don't know they're there until they say something.
Yeah, that's what happens to me a lot, to be honest with you. Race favorite, I would say I picked Sterlo to win tonight. Everyone else picked the 20 car. So that would be
And right
based
now,
off
the
of
20
opinion.
cars ahead of him.
Shut up.
He's
I
been
don't wanna
ahead
hear
of him since the start, too.
Well, I will say this. I do like some of the bubble guys that are currently in the top
Yes,
5.
B13.
Yep,
and Dusty.
B13's among them. Dusty's
Dusty.
running quietly around that top 5 area.
Where's Irish currently when I need him? Okay, he's inside the top
He's
10.
just behind them. He's like right there behind the 19,
eighth
so he's
position
keeping
from
it
the
up
looks of it.
solidly.
I cannot have your dark horse winning tonight, Camo, and Sean for life. So mosey along. No one picked Proxy this week. That is surprising.
It is a surprise that we didn't pick him because I know
I
he's
didn't
good
know how
on
well he
dirt.
runs here. You should have
But-
told me.
But he never raced on the last season here, so I was unsure of his Heat 5 next gen dirt experience.
Gotcha.
Alright, and they're formed up again.
There'll be 22 to go at the line.
Gotcha, Johnny. Yeah, no, Proxy's quick, I will say.
Yeah. So far, he hasn't started on pole, but has led every single lap. He gets it
Here we
going
go.
again and immediately clears the 50.
Watch how the 16 handles 1 and 2 right here. He gets a good run off if he executes correctly.
Oh, back there,
Does
they're getting
clear them,
diced.
but a
Oh,
little
he gets
bit
loose.
He saves it. He's got room and more wreck out back to 1 and 11.
Irish in the wall. Irish in the
1 and 11's
wall.
around. That will be
Georgia.
another caution.
Yeah, Georgia taking the worst hit of them.
And
Did not
Sean
call
for
it.
life is to the lead.
Serving's around.
7 and 6, 7 to 44 to get together.
I think the 10
Had it for a
car
second.
also collected.
Here comes B13 to second place. Oh, Proxy and B13 get together.
Call it now. They call
Caution
it now.
is out.
It was a 1 lap
20
later
to go.
caution.
Have we run 3 green flag laps yet?
I would say about 3, yeah.
So 3 cautions already.
3 cautions,
Three
in the first
and
10
3
laps.
green flag laps. Not looking like a fun race right now.
Hey, Mets. I know he's pissed.
Oh yeah.
But remember, this is a dirt race. I will say, I don't know. Up front, actually, you know what's funny is up front, even though they're getting loose, they're somehow not wrecking. Like the top 5 or 6, they're keeping it straight.
I will say this top 6 is almost incident free. We had one little bit of a shake up with, ironically, 3 teammates, the 19, 20, and 11, or not 11, the 18. But they have pretty much kept it together.
And it's
While
been
their other
2
teammate, the
restarts.
11, has been in every single wreck.
And it's been 2 restarts in a row where Proxy was the leader and he had mistakes. The first one he hit the outside wall, then the second one he nearly lost it on the backstretch.
Yep, and that allowed Sean for life to clear him and take over the lead. I also saw back there, my dark horse literally hit the wall and dropped all the way outside the top 15. So,
Also,
not good for
that,
me.
that like big loose dive that we usually see everyone go down to the low lane off the straight, we're going to see that with almost everybody, because your car will kick out and point towards the pit wall. just got to keep it in it and ride it down there, and you can get back up. Because it's not like you're just going to loop it. You just got to ride it and then kind of merge yourself back in with a limited time.
I will say, GS Racing, he's been caught up in 3 incidents so far. He's up.
He was caught in the first one.
Yeah,
first
not ahead
2
of him.
actually. The first 2 Cambo.
Lost was one of the people that pitted under the last caution. He's already found himself in the top 10.
I see him right there behind that 14 of Jack.
Jack, yep. I was gonna say, they gotta do choose cone here. B13 though, Dusty Stud and B13. I feel like B13 was gonna make a move on Proxy before that caution came out, in my opinion. I feel like he was moving on Proxy and then the caution came out and he couldn't make the move around him. So this could be his chance as Proxy's starting the inside lane.
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's see how the 16 does now he doesn't have that outside line.
Loss just tagged the back of the 19. That might hurt him. I don't know if that gave him damage or not, but I just saw it on stream and he tagged him hard.
Gotcha.
What's
All
your
right, Sean,
lap
feel
count
like your
again?
leader. We're 22 out of 37. About 16 to go when we go green.
All right.
Oh, Proxy
let's
jumps.
get going.
He had to let up. Had to let up.
Yeah, that's going to slow that bottom lane down. That might let B13 ahead of the 16. Getting clear Proxy.
Clear
looks like he does.
He
B13
does.
Oh
my God! And then he hit.
And
Wait,
lag. The back.
Lag. Lost.
Oh, Lost does go
What?
around. That's going to be another caution.
What the hell
Multiple
happened?
around back there
It
again.
might be still green. Only one spun.
I thought I saw a few spin
No, it was just
separately.
the
The 31 got hit.
So I'm not tripping, right? The 20 car lagged and flipped over on your guys' screen, right?
No, he didn't flip, but I saw him get contact. They are still
That
green,
man-
so they kept
Oh,
it going.
someone was around!
One car that spun.
GS sent someone around, but
Oh,
they
there
said
we go.
that-
There's another caution.
Nick H,
Again,
Oh, yeah.
11.
Georgia.
GS Racing was involved. I think he caused
Perfect.
that one a little bit.
Serving is not having a fun night.
Caution is out. Well, guys, we did 3 green flag laps, I think. Maybe 4.
So far, the longest run of the night.
Yes, go, baby! 4 laps, I think. Was that only 3 or 4?
It was
We
like
should not-
3.
Tied for the longest.
So now, is cautions turned off because we're near 10 to go? So imagine we'll be under 10 to go. Oh yeah, it's definitely a caution-filled race, Jamie. Have they turned off cautions, and how does that affect us? Because if you look at how we called caution there, Sean had to back off a lot to not hit the 23. He was still on track. So if we have no cautions, we see that again, they're going to be on track.
That's going to be the thing. Do they eventually go to a system where they're not going to have a caution for a few laps? Or do they keep going with this, and if they can't go straight...
If they do that, the stage is going to end, because we're going to go green with, I believe, under 10 to go.
Well, something that did happen during that last green flag run, B13 got by proxy, so now
Yes.
E7 is in second.
Good on him.
Yeah,
That was a beautiful move.
That
That's
restart
good.
jump really hurt him, and B13's getting the spots that he needs.
I swear, okay, they did not do trees. I was about to say, freaking Sean was in the
They still
middle.
got a pit, son.
Yeah, and I think we do have our first confirmed DNF of the night. Looks like the one of Silent Kings is done.
He was
last
also
week.
among every single wreck.
Like last
Yeah,
week,
he's
he
out.
lags out or backs out, yeah.
I'm surprised Serving is still in this race. Everyone's still in the lead lap because of the amount of cautions, I'd imagine. But Serving
at
has
this
been
point-
every single wreck.
At this point, you're going to have, like, you're expecting a car up front, maybe around 10 to get loose and then cause a stack up. I mean,
Usually where it is happening, it may not be the drivers inside the top 10, but it's those that are battling to get around.
So
it.
this lap right here makes it 10 to go.
I would imagine no more cautions. 13 likes the high side, so he's going to stick with it.
Only 2 cars choose the bottom, Sterlo and Proxy.
What a
Everyone
big
moving
jump
up.
from
Insolvable.
Sterlo. Look at the 2 car. Look at Insolvable moving up.
You know what? Good for him. He needs to get these points, try and get himself closer to that cut line.
Uh-huh. Because he is 24 points out, so he needs points. This is a race that He needs to start getting it together, or he's going to be stuck to a must-win. All right, we'll see if he can hold out and possibly get closer. Does Proxy stay ahead of the 7 as they get through the restart zone? Sean takes off. Good restart by the bottom.
Yeah, great restart by Proxy. All things considered, side by side, entering 1 and 2. Sterlo in the 7 makes some contact.
Yep, and he clears the 7 up to second.
Yep. Now he's gonna try to hunt down the 50.
More wrecks out back.
Serving,
they might be green. Serving again. Oh, the 20 loose into the 24, into the 18. They're still going. They're still going. They
saved it. Caution is out.
And it is another caution.
Oh, no.
Proxy back into second. Puts B13 third. Dusty holds fifth. And the 2 car of Ensemble right outside it, but holds track position. Cowboys, the pole sitter, sits so far back now. Yeah, that's our 5th and definitely final, because I think they just chose.
Yeah.
No, they called it off. They called it off. It was close. Okay. So they're going to get through pits, and we should be... What lap is that?
They're going to have a restart with at least
green with
5 laps to go.
Yeah, I expect green with maybe 4 to go.
Well, Mets is angry.
Oh yeah, he's mad.
Here's the thing, if you're someone like Serving, who's been collected in every single accident, this is not the time to have an accident, especially if multiple people get collected, because then multiple cars could be a lap down at the end of the stage.
Hey, you remember last season, Camo, when you guys... Well, how was the race last season, genuinely? I genuinely want to know.
Caution-free.
It was kind of like the Roval on Sunday night as well. I mean, we had a caution... We had 1 or 2 cautions the last time we ran the Roval. But it was a really good race, and now we're having this at Bristol Dirt. Is just... Ay. Just too many cars on this small of a track, and the cars just get too loose as well.
That's not the right channel.
I don't care. I'm promoting my channel. I need the views. You don't.
God, you're greedy.
I am greedy.
And Proxy stays high. He does not go to the front row.
Yeah, that opens the door.
Look who moves in second row.
Solvable.
Yep.
I will say though,
Look
B13
who's in the 3rd row. GS.
GS, who's been almost every single wreck also, so they're getting some redemption at the stage. No more cautions. Let's see how many people can pick up some points that they desperately need, and who can beat this 50.
I was gonna say, last time the 7 chose that top lane and lost it to Proxy. If you remember that.
Through the restart zone, a good restart by the bottom.
16.
Not great, but it was pretty decent.
They should be able to clear him.
Gonna get cleared by the 16 though.
16 up to second. He's gonna hunt down Sean for life. We are under 5 to go, 4 to go in stage number 1. There's finally no more caution. Sean gets loose.
Oh, into
Proxy!
the 16, into the 7.
Oh,
around he goes. Second place around, 4 wide for 3rd.
Oh,
Sterlo up to second. Oh my God, they're 4 wide. How are they? Oh my God, what is happening? They're 3 wide back here.
How we did?
Oh, Savage gets lost. No! And they collect.
It was Dusty. 4 cars go around in the back, but again, no more cautions. Look at the gain for the. Look at the gain for the 24 and 2. He's sitting in the top 5. The 24 is trying to take 5th.
2 to go. White flag for stage number 1. Sean has a gap on Sterlo.
Can Sterlo close in 2 laps? One mistake could easily catch him.
This should be checkered.
Slow stage.
And Sean for life is going to win stage number 1.
A very slow get together on the stage, and Sean pulls away after contact with second place. He went around cost his stage. Sterlo holds second. B13 hold on to third. Insolvable getting much needed stage 1 point in fourth. Cowboys sits fifth. And GS in sixth. Savage rebounds for, I believe that is ninth. And Irish holds out the top 10. Hopefully we don't see this on stage two, because if we do,
I don't know.
Ending the stream.
Gamma, they died. They died. Even with
A
no
lot
cautions.
of them died.
So,
But they
I don't
didn't
have...
hit the leaders, so let's do it again.
Exactly. Sterlo up to the lead now, guys. We got a new leader.
Wow.
Cowboys and Sterlo. Oh
So
my God,
good-
a lot of strategy.
A good few people didn't pit.
Where's Sean? Oh my God, he's far
Midfield.
back here. Oh no, he's in the masses. Good. I'm praying for him.
Look at the guys that are up here
B13 in
now.
the wall. Spartan and Savage get together.
Just an update on that points lead battle. Because of the points that Sean
11
gained,
Oh,
there is now
11
a
round. No
tie.
one collected.
They are
Keep it
currently
straight.
tied for the points lead. Oh, I saw 11 go around. He caught somebody. Unsure if that's caution, but now Sterling
Don't think
still
it
leads
is.
over Cowboys.
They're not gonna
Look
call
at-
that.
Look at Serving sitting in fourth. He's holding with these guys after being in every single possible wreck throughout this race.
Sterlo, your leader, Cowboys right behind him, and look in third. The guy who ran first and won a stage last week, Constant. He's trying to rebound from Richmond 2020. He was very quick there, lagged
Hey,
out.
Look who's in that fifth spot. How about Dark Spartan?
Ooh, contact that back. I
Yes.
think we have a wreck. No, they're just spread out. They're good.
Yeah, there is a wreck.
Good.
Roxy's around by the finish line.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
There's
He
so
still
many
hasn't
cars
went
going
yet.
everywhere. I
There he
don't
goes.
know. Oh, he teleported. I don't know if anything's gonna be a caution or not.
Caution's
Looks like it
out.
is.
We finally had some green flag racing, and a caution comes out.
It is so hard
Oh,
to keep
Lord.
up with who's wrecking. I might just have to stay up by the front and let y'all look at everything else. Because
Yeah,
I
but-
tried to sit back there with the 18, and I noticed the 19 was catching the lead. If I go somewhere, I'm missing something.
Look who's 1-2 right now. The leaders from last week who both lagged out. Let's hope it doesn't happen this week, because I actually have a pick on Sterlo this week. So
I mean,
don't
hell,
want
look
him
at
to lag out.
Serving, who's running in fourth. He was
That is Met's pick. That is
he
Met's
wasn't
dark
he wasn't
horse.
multiple laps down. He was a lap down multiple times throughout stage one. He's holding in the top 5 with Spartan behind him. B13 hasn't moved. I think he got by GS, if that.
Yeah, he
See,
did.
Also, Rowdy is out.
Rowdy's
That's our
out?
Next DNF. Yeah, that's our next DNF.
Here's the thing, he only needs starts, so he got to start tonight.
Yeah, he just needs to start.
I think at this point he's just doing his starts. How this race is going, I would do that too. I mean, is it really worth running mid-pack and just having cars die in front of you every 5 laps? No offense, it's been that type of race, to be honest with you, in the midfield. Yeah, but I'm gonna go. I think if we have Constant win this week, he's below the cutoff line. Imagine him winning and moving the cutoff line 1 spot
And I'd
above
be
now. 12.
drastically below the cut line. I mean, he enters tonight 31st in points.
Good golly.
He
And-
is one of our must-wins because
Like,
he
this
joined
is the
so late.
Harrison Burton of ODRL Premier right here.
The Harrison Burton is crazy. No, that is realistic, but he has a lot more speed than Harrison Burton, in my opinion. Burton is just, he's Burton. He's like, he is like Harrison Burton. That's the only really comparison. That's like Austin Dillon winning,
Y'all
but he
just
isn't Austin
insulted
Dillon.
this man. And if he ever goes back and hears it,
I hope he doesn't watch. I'm sorry, Constant. I said he's got way more speed than Harrison, okay?
all right, we're at 26 to go. Let me get back in front of the front.
He's got speed. He's not like Burton where he only has 1 race and it's a plate track race fast. Now, if you're B13 and you're seeing Constant and he wins tonight, you're going to be pissed. He's currently your cutoff line, and if Constant wins, he would be eliminated. So he's going to push with all of his might to finish top 5 tonight. It's gonna
Well,
be fun
right
to see the
now, at
drivers.
this rate, if B13 has another good stage, Iron Man's going to be the one flirting with the cut line.
Ooh, is Iron Man here tonight?
Iron
I
Man
haven't
is
seen
not
him.
here.
Oh, he's not?
Nope.
So that
Mm.
should immediately put him under.
Did he do a starting park? Does anyone have information
Nope,
on that?
he did not do a start park, at least on this race.
Yeah, no, he's going to be the cutoff line guaranteed. Even with a finish, B13's passing him. He's going to get passed by serving. Iron Man's going to get passed by serving Cone as well. So Iron Man is going to be out of the playoffs if he... He's going to be out of the playoffs below the cutoff line. That's going to be interesting to watch through the last 4 or 5 weeks. Your season 7 or 8 champion, I think it was. I don't know what season we're in.
Season 9 champion, Mr. Modern Connection.
All right, they get going. A really good restart, but the outside lane. The 41 cleared that. 19 past the 44. He's going to take Cowboys as well.
44 takes over third.
Oh,
constant the wall.
Into the 23 that checks up that whole top lane. 10 to the 31. The round they go on that.
There they go!
Another big round. The 20.
Impact!
Oh, 20. Barrel rolls. Oh, 16 and 42 get together.
That's going to be another caution. Caution with check up from the top lane. 41 tagged that wall hard.
You know, this feels like a mini road course based off how many cautions.
Slow down. Stayed on the lead lap, so that might give someone else the free pass there if anyone else has it.
Man, if they didn't have a caution before this, like they were in a rhythm too. That's what sucks.
Yeah, let's get a quick tally. How many cautions have we had so far this race?
5 in stage 1, 2 in this one.
7. And we haven't run over, I think we've run about maybe, how many laps?
We have had 7 cautions, and honestly, we've barely hit double-digit green flag laps.
It's crazy.
We had about 7 amidst the cautions on stage 1, and then the final 4, so about 11. And then we ran about
I will just say
2 laps between cautions here.
We're going to have some people quit, and I think that will make stage 3 probably less
I'm really surprised if
chaotic.
we already had.
But if no one quits, there's potential that we could potentially just every single stage, it's going to be within 5 to go is the only time we're not going to have a caution. That'd be crazy if you think about it. The only time we're not going to have a caution is within 5 to go. I'm hoping it doesn't come down like that. I want some green flag racing. I want to see these guys move to the field. I want to see battles. I don't want to see them wrecking like this. This isn't fun to watch. It's chaotic, but it's not fun to watch. It's like yesterday. It was like we could have done so much better, but we didn't, so.
Iron Man does have a starting part.
Okay, he does have a starting part. Good.
So how
Okay.
many points would that be?
You were talking about we're going to have people start quitting. Rowdy said he was over it. He didn't want to deal with it. He's locked in. He got a start. He doesn't have to deal with this race.
So here's the question: how many points does the starting park get for Iron Man?
Let me get my
24th
points
place?
thing out.
Not gonna be a lot. Is it last
24th would
place?
get you
Is it
14.
last place with
14.
23rd, or is it 24th?
24, 14. He only gets 14. We'll see how that gathers him. Serving might not get past him with 14.
I mean, hey, if he makes the championship by 14 points, there you go.
True. It happened last season.
We'll see how many we have left for stage 2 now. As we hit the line.
Cowboy Tech asked, would you do single file restarts? Would that help at all? That's what Cowboy's asking.
I wonder if that's what we're doing.
Would that matter?
They have been single file for a good bit here. Honestly, probably yeah, because we've seen all the wrecks happen off the restarts. We'll see if this is single file.
Not.
And B13, first car on the inside.
Last 3 restarts though, the inside lane has not got going pretty well. It's been very slow. So we're hoping the inside lane can get going now. But remember, I think the 16 jumped last time.
Oh yeah, he had it back off.
And then something happened.
Will be 17 to go in stage 2 once we go green. Let's see how long Sterlo can hold out the lead. Sean has not advanced after winning the stage. You see him mid-pack still.
Impact is currently running last. If you guys
Yeah,
want to
he
know where
wasn't.
your pick
He
is
was
at.
in the air.
He was in
He
there.
gets going.
Yes, he did fly. Good jump by Sterlo. Cowboys try to follow him through. Here comes B13, gonna try to slide out.
Oh!
He makes contact with Cowboys.
The turn and
Oh,
around.
GS saves it.
Not around.
Woo!
They keep it going.
Oh, look in the back though. The 14 on the apron, Jack Boy. They keep it straight back there. Leader though, Sterlo, gap in the field right now. Look at this
After
gap
that-
between
yeah,
first and
after that
second.
contact, they get forward.
Oh,
Cowboys
7
on
car,
the
23.
Good
Woo!
save. Good save.
Keep it
Serving
straight,
has
boys.
just been getting shafted this race. Keep it going. So now Spartan up into the top 4. Serving trying to
Here
get back
comes
forward.
Irish inside the top 5 for the second time tonight. Look at him moving.
Where is that 50? Right here behind Lost, near right around the top 10.
He's in the top 10. He's getting. Oh, Savage and Lost makes him, or Savage and the 50 car makes him connect Sean for life. I love some green flag racing. I know it's a difficult track for the boys, but we're finally going racing. I'm excited.
Yeah. So far, this is our longest stretch, and it looks promising as they run. Mostly single file out for our front leaders, but they got some laps to start making some passes. See Lost trying to work on the 24 back here for, I believe this is 8th.
With how the racing's going, I would actually want it to be single file. I think this is the best way to get the racing cleaner. Get single file, get in rhythm. I think that's the main thing they need to get into is a rhythm. Because I feel like they haven't run enough laps to actually get in rhythm to get used to one another. And everyone's gotten loose, gotten spun around on the track. I feel like running these laps is finally going to get in rhythm, and I don't think stage 3 will be as caution-filled as stage number 1 and 2. I think we'll have a few cautions, like 2 or 3. But I'm hoping I won't eat my words and we won't have like 6 cautions in a row. But so far it looks good.
Yeah, now we're seeing some passes. Lost has fallen off. The 24 starting to
Spartan?
move forward. He's getting the 41.
He's moving up. Look at that.
GS is on the way.
Look at that 3 car, the 5 car. He's moving through the field. Look at that 5 car of Irish. He's moving right now.
He's trying everywhere he can to try and get by that 44. He overdrove it just a little bit out of 4.
Yeah, but Spartan is all over him now. Spartan is going to start to challenge the 7 car for second. And Spartan, I feel like, has a great car as well. He qualified on pole last season. I think he qualified decently well. He's been running pretty well tonight. I think this is his chance to get his 2nd win of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Has he won this season?
Won Atlanta.
Yeah. I think this is his chance to get maybe his 2nd win of the season if he can upset Sterlo and
Like
Cowboys.
someone got into pit road on accident, potentially.
Oh, Irish road!
Teammates!
GS and Irish!
Big
And they're
trouble
spinning
for
around!
teammates. They were just starting to move through the field, working together, and they both went down. That is going to be another caution. They hit hard.
The bump in turn 3 or 1. I think it was turn 3. The bump in there killed Irish. He went around, collected the 24, and that's a costly mistake by Irish and GS. Teammates go all the way from the top 5 to last place, and Impact is still in that wall.
And
He's
big
gonna
break
get his
for
lap back,
Romeo.
but I think he's been
Romeo
stuck.
went into pit road, so that should give
Oh.
him a lap.
Impact is down.
He's out.
Impact is
retired.
down.
That's another winner and our favorite for tonight.
Well, yeah, our
That was
main
all
pick
3 of
is
your
done.
picks. All 3 of your main picks are gone, but look in first place.
That's the only thing you're going to be in first place
Don't
for,
do
bud.
Wow, okay. you know something. You know, Hendrick, this is my week to finally beat you guys in the picks. I am excited. I'm just hoping Sean for Life doesn't come back and win somehow.
I mean, look where he is. 6th place after running mid-pack through that stage. Got some green flag laps.
Nah, he ain't winning tonight. I'm making sure. Irish and Sterling. Well, my pick just literally, my dark horse literally just killed GS, so that's not good for me. But Loss, Sean for Life, and Serving Cone are your guys' lifelines right now. I have 2 picks, and Irish currently, I don't know where he is.
Oh yeah, here's the thing. They just crossed the line to make it 4 to go in the stage.
Oh, so it was close to being near the end, so definitely no more cautions. We're going to have a near green-white checkered to end
And they're
stage
pitting.
2.
They're pitting? Yeah, we're going to have 3 to go when they go green.
I know for
Okay,
a fact the 19 has to pit come stage end because he had stayed out to get this track position. The 50 had pit. He could only take fuel only, and it could work for him.
So here's the question. There's, like, in real life, you know how they pit before the stage on some tracks to get a fuel advantage? So the people pitting now, do they stay out at the
They're
caution
definitely going
break
to stay
to
out.
get up to the... Yes.
Or,
they're going to jump the field.
Or at least take fuel only.
I think the goal is for them to jump the field. That's what they're doing, pitting here.
Yeah,
that's my opinion.
They're out of it for stage 2. They're going to take their tires easy. They're going to take fuel at the stage end. 3 to go.
And they're at 3 to go, so...
They're going to have
do
to
a green light check.
We're going to have a one-lap shootout here.
One-lap shootout? This is going to be crazy, bro. One-lap shootout is crazy. Are we going to even do a choose? Oh, they're doing choose on the backstretch,
They did a
guys.
backstretch choose. I knew it. They're going to do a green-white checker.
Rolling the dice. I like that decision by the 7.
He needs the points. He does.
They need to
He's
catch
gonna
up.
jump Iron Man.
They need to catch up to be in room here. All right, we'll see a green-white checker and see if Sterlo holds it out. In the restart zone,
they're not going green.
At the line?
No.
No,
they're not going green? Oh.
At one-lap shootout, he's about to call a lot of fireworks.
We're about to see a big... I'm hoping we don't see a big one. Oh, Nick is on pit road. Well, guys, what do you expect here?
Hey, you can pit on choose. And I think Nick is going to be our new leader. Or at least one of those up there. No, he should be. As long as he gets out.
Here we go into the restart zone. Sterlo leads us to green.
Honestly, he's not even going to pit at all come stage end.
Here we go.
All right. They get going. A really good jump by the 44 Cowboys.
Good jump by the 7.
Even.
Side by side, entering 1 and 2. Down the backstretch for the final time in stage number 2.
Check stage 1 winner, Sean.
Oh,
he's
a car!
On the
Into the middle!
Georgia Dog from trouble again.
And Sterlo is going to win stage number 2.
Sean had almost got the 41, but he will hold off for a 5th. Sterlo takes stage 2. Cowboys ahead of Sean takes over the points lead. B13 taking up a good chunk of points as well. He's getting away from that cut line.
Dude, that Cowboys Sean for life situation, it's going to be fun to watch.
Constant's here, but points don't matter to him. He needs a win.
Yes, exactly. He needs a win. B13 sitting in 3rd. I just feel like someone's going to surprise us tonight.
I feel so bad for Georgia Dog tonight. And when I say he's been involved with every single wreck, I mean it. I don't care who has been where. The 11 car has been around the most out of everybody.
Damn it, Pratt. Why do you put that? Damn.
Yeah, I saw that. I hate that you just called it that too. And look who takes the lead! Proxy's back on it!
But Lost has the preferred lane here. He has the outside, the preferred lane at this track. Proxy gets a good jump.
Sean fell outside the top 5.
He slides up in front of Lost. Proxy to the lead.
Big jump for that 16. Slide job to 31. He holds it. Lost still in 2nd, Sterlo 3rd. Sean is fighting with Cowboys back there for 6th. Wall
serving in 4th. They get loose. They save it, luckily.
There.
I will say,
look at Cowboys. He is struggling on that low line.
Yeah, that was a big checkup by the 44.
This has been like this ever since the restart.
The inside lane, serving cone to the wall. The inside lane is not good at this track at all. You want to be on the outside. It's kind of like, I don't know what track it is. Kansas, I guess, in the bottom lane?
Yeah.
It's not as bad.
Cowboys went from finishing 2nd in the last stage to already about to fall out of the top 10. With a
he really has to back up that corner. He's just stuck down there. Nowhere to go.
He can't get up to the top. Proxy
is driving away.
Yeah, older tires at this track, I actually feel like help your car. I don't know what it is.
Here comes B13 with a move inside the turbo.
Yeah, he tried to make a move there.
They were 3 for a split second off the turn. He's taking the bottom, making it work a little bit.
Oh, I would not have
There
done
goes that outside
B13.
run.
He clears serving. Oh, 31 around! Lost the round!
From second place, and I think he cleared everybody. That might not be a caution. He gets going.
Caution it. Ew, no, it's not out.
Oh,
Sterling got
no,
loose. He lagged out!
He lagged out!
No!
Are you kidding me?
That is his 5th lag out
Both
of the
main
season.
picks are gone. I don't know Sterling's future, but multiple lag outs. I don't think he's finished a race at all in a month.
So I know there was a conversation on Discord earlier about Midnight Mission losing the team points lead. We may have to go to that lag out again being the reason why.
Damn.
Oh,
Calling him out.
no, 'cause
Come on.
after
I know.
a stage
look, they
win,
were talking about it.
right after a stage win too. That's gonna help his point situation a little bit, but the amount of almost last place is gonna hurt him come the end of the regular season.
Update, guys. Serving's up to 2nd. That is Mets, or I think that's your underdog pick, Camo.
Mine is
You
Sean.
have a chance. Oh, wait. Who is that underdog pick? Somebody picked him. I know someone picked him as the dark horse.
I think Mets did.
Yeah, I think it was Mets.
I swear, no, it was Mets. I swear to God, if Mets wins, because I am in pain. I swear.
Oh, B13 into the wall.
He keeps a good battle with that 50.
Side by side between the two.
Let's see how many we have left once the in-car hits the line.
Third, B13 up to 3rd, Sean down to 4th. 5th place is Savage.
37 to go.
Hey Johnny, I wish
Fuel should be good.
I wish I knew some people, but I'm very limited on the people I know that can actually commentate. I'm sorry about that. That's why I was able to reach back. I don't know anybody currently at the moment that can commentate on Sundays. At that time, the people I know are not available.
Oh,
So-
Constant with a recovery.
Oh yeah.
Nearly after contact with Savage.
That's why I've been able to oh, Sean. But I will say something. When we've seen the leader, when it goes green, the leaders have actually pulled away, but Serving is pulling them down. Prox is getting hunted down by the 23 of Serving. What?
What?
You
I'm
said it.
Serving right now. You're seeing that orange car in front of you. It's almost like saucers. He knows that's an automatic playoff ticket right there in front of you.
And with Serving, with those few lag outs and other people having problems, he is within the playoff bubble now. He should be inside it because he was the cut line driver. With B13 moving up and I believe Iron Man moving down,
Yeah.
he's near it, but he's still very much in danger.
Ooh, Cowboys and someone got together back there. I think it was the 42. Dusty put him in the wall a little bit, but they kept it straight.
Yeah, Serving needs to finish in the top 10 to officially surpass Iron Man in points.
Gotcha. We'll say Serving is catching Proxy. There's no doubt about that. It's when he catches him and can he pass him. That is the real question at this track. It's not about catching, it's about passing. It's really difficult to pass.
He's got a
He
lot of
currently,
time.
I'm about to say, he currently has a good few laps left to get this. If we can get this stage 3 going green, it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Because he is running them down fast.
And B13 still holding off Sean for that 3rd spot.
I want an all-time finish here, but I think if we don't have a caution, I feel like Serving's going to pull away with it when he gets around Proxy. That's just my honest opinion. I mean, he just looks significantly quicker right now, and no one else is catching him.
Yeah, it's currently a 2-car breakaway. Looking through our
We're under 30 to go.
field.
Got a
Give
good
it a
battle
cycle.
for 5th going on. Savage and Stud.
Here comes Serving. He's using Proxy's using different lines and trying to pull away. He just can't. And here comes Serving. He is to the back bumper of that 16. You can see the different lines between them. Proxy actually gained a little bit off of 1 and 2. Serving just has the fresher tires. He is catching. Oh, he gets loose.
Looks like Proxy
27
likes
to go.
3 and 4 better, and then Serving has 1 and 2.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Serving has 1 and 2, but Proxy can really ride the exit at 3 and 4. You see the gap he pulls here?
Oh,
he's making it loose!
Here comes
He's-
the 23!
He started
Serving.
to get going, but he got sideways, and that's going to let the 23 send it right back for the lead.
Into the
Studs
wall
off
goes
the
Proxy.
Studs off the pace.
Dusty Studs was
no.
battling back there for, I
Studs a
believe,
lap down,
a top
guys.
5.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's going on here?
So
We don't have an update.
B13
Look at B13
and
and
Sean
Sean.
still for third. Sean on that
I was gonna
outside,
say.
about to have him clear.
I was like, me and you saw the same thing. I'm like, wait, B13's
And there goes
attempting a
Sean.
slide job.
Now let's see if Sean can catch the leaders. He's got by B13 and he's pulling ground. Does he have enough laps to catch the 23, or does he need a caution?
I will always say this.
Savage also has picked up a good amount of time. He sits out there outside the top 5. If not, on 5th actually.
This race is never over because of the track. You can always get loose, so I will not say that Serving Cone has it locked down.
Yeah, we just
As
saw
you
that
could
with the 16 to let the 23 by.
You can randomly get loose, and that's something that we can watch. That's something that is going to be...
problem there with the 10, I believe. We got a lot of cars in pit road for some weird reason.
Maybe some damage?
Trying to see that. That's the 66 of Snipe.
10's in.
16 in.
Ooh, the
Proxy.
16 pits. I wonder if they
Are they good on
have
fuel?
to pit.
Are they not good on fuel here?
What
Do we have to have
does-
pit stops?
So right now, my in-car is showing
31
under
in.
100 laps of fuel. There's 20 laps remaining. I believe they do have to pit for fuel.
Oh, that's
So-
a new strategy in play.
So it looks like, yeah, we do have to pit. We see the 5 going down, or not the 5, the 7. The 7 and the 31 went in, so
B13.
yes, we have to pit.
Interesting.
Still running. How far will Serving go until he goes down pit road?
Pit strategy is becoming a play that is
Do you
a
try
new
for
wrinkle.
a
Here
Here
we go.
comes
Serving's in.
Serving. He gets loose entering.
Oh,
He's around!
Serving!
He's around! No!
leader
He
with
had
a
it!
big time problem?
He had it! Oh my god! That is an absolutely choke job right there. I can't blame him. It's a dirt pit road to be fair, but still. Oh my god, that is costly for his chances at the win tonight.
Once
Just like
again,
Irish last week.
once again, it has
Hey,
been the
hey, guys.
problem of leading.
I'm just going to say this now. If the 16 makes a mistake, that's 7 cars, the next one in line.
A little bit of a mistake there. He tags the wall. He's directly in front of the 42, Dusty.
I'm trying to get up to that 7 or that 16.
On him
Who
now.
is going to be your leader?
Our current lead is the 50
Sean.
of Sean. As he runs, he is directly behind the, Sean is directly behind the 7. You see him on the same straight. He's got the 14 in front of
Okay.
him. No, never mind, that's the 23.
Do we see some pit strategies by the leaders who are on wheels? Do you see them staying out potentially in fuel saving a little bit?
It wasn't a... It was a good loss, but it wasn't a big loss because he's only a turn away from the 7, who was about a straight from him during green flag.
I would say the situation that Serving had is just like Irish's situation last week. He had the
50
win
goes
in
in.
his bag. Okay.
Sean goes in.
Is Dusty Stud in second?
No,
I'm not tripping,
He had
or-
he got lapped because he wrecked.
Ah. Oh, poor fella.
Constance in.
So now the 14 is his front.
Jack Boy.
Jack is leading, and the 3 car directly in front of him, that is 12th place. I'm unsure
Yep.
who's in second. I don't think it's the 11. Just on the fact that he's been caught up in every single wreck, so I'm unsure.
Oh, there goes
14
Jack.
goes in, he missed
Jack
it.
off the pace.
I think he
might be
misses
out of
pit
fuel.
road.
And he's
He
out of
can't
fuel.
be.
He's very slow.
What?
He's out. Jack Boy is out of
Wonder
fuel.
if that was what happened to Dusty.
What is happening to our leaders
Oh, Judah
again?
around! He's lagging! Oh my god, what a lag.
14
He's down pit road.
just got passed
Two
by
car, Insolable's your leader!
two.
Oh boy.
Insolable's your leader! Oh boy! And we know how he is with the fuel strategy, guys.
Look at him saving. He's riding the bottom.
He is riding that bottom.
Is he trying to make it to the end?
I think he is, but people are unlapped now.
Well, he's got 8 to go.
Yes.
8 to go.
laps on this 2 car.
7 to go at the line.
But they're on the lead lap now. Remember that. They're not a lap down, so they could catch the 8 car before he gets to the finish line.
Who is our second place car? I'm switching over to Sean.
That
Sean's
should
in
be
third.
Proxy.
Sean is
That should be
third.
Proxy. Proxy is about...
Is this 6 to go?
6.6 seconds. 6.6 seconds is the gap.
Guys, we might have a new winner.
We are coming
He's
to
getting
5
the 5
to go.
Here comes...
Does he have enough?
That is the question. Can he hold on? He's got a big gap right now. We're under 5 to go, coming to 4 to go. 4 to go at Bristol Dirt.
4 to go, and I
No
don't
more
see that
caution.
16.
I don't see that 16 either. The question now is he actually good on fuel? 3 to go at Bristol Dirt.
I don't think anybody saw this coming.
No one did. The last time we saw it, it was at Gateway. He finished second to Irish. But this time there's not Irish ahead of
Out
him.
back with no more cautions.
He's alone by himself.
2 to go.
2 to go. Unless he runs out, I think this is his to lose.
He's got a lot of lap traffic behind him that's going to help him.
Currently 2 to
Yes,
go.
sir.
And Sobel
Coming away.
missed the final 4 by matters of feet. Can
White
he
flag in
win his
there.
way to get back into the championship to hunt this back down?
Down the
Through the
backstretch for the
backstretch.
final time.
No pressure to second place whatsoever, and Sobel is going to get it done and be a first-time winner in ODRL.
Wow.
What a
Sobel
strategy.
gets it done.
Holy
Unreal.
smokes.
Welcome to the records, Insolvable.
The strategy call was insane.
Fuel save win goes to the 2 car. He came in under the line. He is in. Proxy finishes second. Sean with a third. B13 with a solid top 5 run through the entire night. And Irish caps out the top 5.
And Serving Cone, who had that mistake entering pit road, still able to get a top 10 in 9th.
Yeah, and Proxy finished second. Sean for Life finished third. B13 finished 14th. And you know who this knocks out? Ironman. Ironman's out. Who's also out now? I would say B13 is out as well.
No, it could be lost.
Could be. Oh, did he run tonight?
He was
He
here,
ran
but
tonight,
he
though.
did not have a fun night.
He did not have a fun night.
And
so
our lap goes to Irish with an 820.
820. At least he ran the fastest lap. None of our picks won, but Serving
Which
Cone,
is
I
a
think,
good bit
finished
away
five.
from Serving Cone's second place time.
Wow.
Surprise winner, but deserved. First time winner too.
He got the fuel down.
Exactly. He knew the fuel strategy. I did not know you could save that much laps of fuel. I did not know.
I knew you could save a lot, but I did not expect him to run that. I thought we were set for pits.
Yeah, I
Wow.
thought everyone was gonna pit, and he did the strategy.
All right, so we have the 16. We have the 5. We have the 50. We need the 2 and the 7.
He did that at Iowa in his own league to me, so I know how it feels. But
Alright, just missing B13, so we can wait. We can go ahead and start with our bottom 4. If you want to go ahead and take, yeah, he's in. So yeah, someone go ahead and take Irish and B13.
I'll do Irish. Hello, Irish. How you doing? All right. So a top 5, correct? If I'm not mistaken, I think you finished 5th or 4th. I don't know
You got
the
5th.
exact order yet. All right. So overall, a decent night. I know you and GS got collected in the incident, but you recovered very well for yourself. Got a top 5. I actually picked you as my dark horse tonight. So you didn't beat sadly Sean for life. So kind of disappointed about that. But congrats on the top 5. Good points again this week. I think last week you finished well. So recovery is the thing I would say. So far the last few weeks, I think you've gotten back on track. You're looking like yourself from last season. What are your thoughts on the racing tonight? I know it was a bit iffy the first 2 stages, but in stage 3 you guys finally got it going and some green flag spits ups.
Well, we saw it. We
Oh,
definitely
we
saw
saw
that.
it. No, we definitely saw that. Definitely, and you could be top 5 by the end of the night in points. So congrats on the top 5. Decent week so far, and congrats on the top 5. I don't know what else to say. I mean, you finished. Yep, and you got fastest lap. All right, so we're gonna move on to 4th place, which, if I'm not mistaken, should be.
7.
You're good. Okay,
Yes.
you just.
Yeah, it was.
You just told me who it was. I was gonna ask, but now that I know that, it's B13 for 4th place. Hello, B13. How you doing?
I'm doing good. That was nice.
All right, so tonight was a night. I know you don't like seeing another new winner, but I think you did enough to get yourself over the cut line on the drivers you were battling. So I think you should be on the bubble or 11th. So I think you passed Ironman and Co. So what was the racing tonight? What was your strategy going into it? And I think you did pretty well for yourself, getting a lot of stage points, etc.
Yeah, I mean, I qualified 3rd, finished stage 1 and 3rd, finished stage 2 and 3rd, finished 4th in the race. I feel like that's kind of where I was more or less all the whole race. I think the furthest I fell back to was 6th, so I was just able to avoid all the craziness,
Carnage.
keep it clean, and was able to keep my car under control for the most part.
Yep, I was gonna say I think last week as well, you were really competitive. So far,
Well,
though.
I was not here last week, but thanks for
Sorry,
that.
sorry. Yeah, yeah, you know what? I did actually pick you on. I remember that. I picked you on the damn podcast. I didn't realize you started in Park. That I just went back to my own moment. I'm happy they're not talking right now. But congrats on the top 5. Hopefully you make the playoffs. Hopefully we hear from you later in the season as well. Congrats on your
I
top
will be
5. Hopefully
pushing
we see you
hard.
next week.
I gotta make it
Yep.
in. I'm trying my hardest.
We'll be watching for sure.
Have a good one, guys. Thank you.
All right, I'm gonna send it over to Hendrik for how many spots he wants to do. I don't
2nd and
know.
3rd.
All right, well, I'll start with the 3rd place finisher first, the driver of the number 50. That is Mr. Sean for life. Sean, make sure your audio is included.
Yes, it is.
All right, well, first off, congrats on the podium. I can officially confirm that after tonight, you are the new points leader. You now have a 4-point gap over Cowboys exiting tonight. Would you say that's a mission accomplished going into next week at Charlotte?
Yeah, I would say that was probably best worst case scenario. Hats off to Insolvable. He ran a great race. Really put myself behind the eight ball in the second stage after winning the first one. I took 4 tires, and maybe I should have just taken rights or none. But I wanted to make sure I got all the right tire pressure adjustments and in a lot of mistakes by me and I guess everybody else tonight. Nobody was really perfect, but felt like I had a car that could contend for the win. Just couldn't get myself in the right track position to make the most of the opportunities. But we'll take a third and we'll move on to next week, getting ready for the longest race of the year. Um, you know, Probably will maybe even go quicker than this one did because we ran so many caution laps tonight. But yeah, we're very happy to have the points lead going into next week.
Ooh.
Well, with next week being at Charlotte, as a reminder, that is one extra stage, so another opportunity for points. So I do want to ask you, how do you feel about Charlotte next week, and what are your
Uh,
chances, in your opinion, of winning that race?
I like Charlotte. I think it's going to be another track where it's going to be a lot of close racing, and turn 3 and 4 can be treacherous, especially with this many cars. So, again, really have to try to avoid incidents, just because people can get loose off of 4 and people dive bomb going into 3. So, there's a lot of opportunity for passing, but there's also a lot of opportunity for mistakes, and I got to do my best to avoid those and just try to keep the car up close to the front. Really disappointed. Felt like I had a shot at getting my third win of the season, but we'll go back at it again next week.
All right. Well, before I let you go here and prepare for Charlotte, do you have any special shout-outs that you want to give, Sean?
Yeah, I appreciate Spartan. He stepped up tonight because Metz was gone. I'm sure he's gonna yell at all of us for driving like garbage tonight, but appreciate Spartan for stepping up. I know it wasn't a easy task for him. I thought he did a great job given the circumstances that we put him in. But yeah, we all got to be better and move on to next week.
All right. Well, congrats on another podium finish, Sean. I wish you the best of luck next Monday night.
Appreciate it, boys, and appreciate you guys for streaming and allowing us to do what we do and showcasing it. Though we might want to scratch this one from the records, but anyway, appreciate it, boys.
All right, there we go. That was our third place finisher. Now we're going to go on ahead and interview our second place finisher, Mr. Proxy. Make sure your audio is included.
Mister's crazy. Everyone's saying Mister now. They copy me. They copy my
Yeah,
swag.
well, duh, because you say weird shit.
Proxy, do we got us here, buddy?
Yeah.
Well, same song, second verse. It was almost as if I interviewed you yesterday for another second place finish. First off, congrats on another P2 finish. You were up there pretty much for the most part of the final stage. Do you think there was anything different that you could have done there that potentially would have made you P1 instead of P2 tonight?
No, there was not much. The way that I flipped stage two kind of forced my hand. Stage one was really just an unfortunate scenario. I was looking to finish second in the stage, after riding 20 something laps under caution, and then got a run on Sean. Sean got loose, kind of got tail whipped by him, tried to save it, and the people behind me just couldn't check up in time. So kind of got sent to the back, not wanting to, lost stage points. Second stage, kind of the same thing, riddled with cautions. And then me and Lost, we were in the party. We're like, man, we just got a caution 28 out of 33 laps. We're not going to go green until 30 out of 33 or 32. We went one lap to the checkered for the stage. And I was like, we could just flip the stage and we should be fine. We should be able to get back to the lead. And we did that. I was not good. I felt really good at the start of the race. Towards the end, I was way too loose. I just could not stay on the top. So once serving Colin was gonna finish second. He ended up wrecking himself on pit road. I kind of just let him go. I didn't want to compromise both of our races. So once he got to me, I kind of just was trying to ride, and then unfortunately, Insolvable. I'm not gonna say unfortunately, but he was able to do it. And he was able to get it done, and it's always good to see him win. First win of his ODRL career, so can't be too mad to finish behind him.
Well, I will give you at least good news on your end with the way the third stage had ended and where you and Sterlo had finished. That will increase your gap for third in the points. Obviously, with the points being awarded for the playoffs, that will at least give you a few extra points to start the postseason off. I do want to ask, going into Charlotte next week, obviously more opportunities to get those points. How do you feel about Charlotte next week?
Honestly, Charlotte's one of those tracks like on this game that they just feel like a super speedway. The way that it races, especially down the back straightaway, it gets wild, it gets crazy. People like to just not use their head when they go down at 3 and 4, and then they kind of just causes issues. So it should be very interesting for y'all to see how that turns out, and hopefully, I'm pretty decent there. I know everybody on this game is pretty decent there at this point in the life cycle of the game, but I feel like I'll do okay.
All right. Well, before I let you go and let Camo interview what will probably be one of our best interviews of the season, in my opinion, do you have any special shout outs that you want to give, Proxy?
Yeah, shout out just Nick and all the ILM people. We practice a lot. Well, we practice a good amount, so that was fun. I know we practiced with Insolvable as well, and he told us, he said, man, he said, I think I got a shot to win it. He said, and that was on speed. So he felt really confident this week, and he was able to get it done. So congrats to him.
All right. Congrats on the second place finish, Proxy. I wish you the best of luck next Monday night. No problem. By the way, guys, this is the third straight top four finish for Proxy in Premiere. With that being said, Camo, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have a fun interview here.
All
How are you
right,
guys?
this one has been a while. It's been a while since it's supposed to have happened. You missed it trying to get into the Final Four from last season. You were so close. You've gotten second many times before, but you finally merged it one more position. It came here on the most weird track of the schedule, Bristol Dirt. We saw you up front at stage 2, I believe it was, on strategy. You were holding around the leaders for a good bit. So you definitely had some consistent speed, but just never was able to keep the track position. So take us through your race and trying to survive the caution fest that it was in those stages, and then the plan coming into stage 3, expecting another caution-filled stage, and it happening to go green the whole way.
So all this week I practiced for stage 3. I knew the race was going to be full of cautions, and I figured about stage 3 it's going to clean up. That's how it normally is at short tracks. It never fails. Bristol Dirt's no exception. So I practiced all week to make sure I could save enough if I needed to, and I practiced all week to make sure I had decent speed to be up in the front if I needed to. So it just happened to play out that saving ended up being the option. As for getting through the cautions and stuff, I got wrecked a couple times near the front. I mean, it's going to happen. It's Bristol Dirt. You just got to, strap your boots back up and go back at it, basically. And hope you can get the spots back. And I was able to go from like last to mid pack towards the front multiple times throughout the entire race.
Yeah, we saw multiple incidents with the leaders. Just like last week, it was the trouble of the leaders. You were able to overcome that. Finally, put yourself up here on the records. Again, this one has been a long time coming. You have gone a long way since when you first joined. Like I talked about earlier, with the many runner-up finishes, they've always just been out of grasp. And now you finally got it. You're locked into the championship. You don't have to worry about the points because you did come in under the line. What are you looking forward to now? Now that we're going to head up into the round of 16, are you confident enough to make another charge for that Final Four like you did last season?
With this field of people, it's going to be very hard, but I feel like I can try to run near the front better. I've been getting better as the season's ended, I've noticed, and I'm hoping I can keep that momentum going into the playoffs.
All right, we'll look forward to it. Uh, we love to hear an underdog story, especially one that could push it all the way. Look forward to see what you can do, and hopefully see you back up here again. I know you have those last 2 races of the regular season circled.
Yes, sir. I would like to give a shout out though to Mets and Iron Man for letting me join the league, Camo for putting me on his team and trusted me last season, and Sterlo for helping me learn how to do setups and stuff. That's improved me quite a bit, honestly. And people like Adam Slow practicing with me and stuff the past few weeks, I've gained so much more speed. I'm feeling a lot more confident, and it's helped and paid off.
Oh yeah, definitely has. We've noticed it. But again, congrats on the win. Well deserved. Go celebrate it. You got another week before you got to strap back in. We head up to, I believe, Indy.
Is it in?
Or
No,
no,
you said
Charlotte. No,
it's
Charlotte.
600.
Charlotte.
You said
Yeah,
it's
Charlotte.
600,
Charlotte,
yeah.
Indy.
Charlotte, then Indy. Yeah. Like, this whole month of racing is going to be very interesting. We got all the crown jewels up in September.
Yes.
So looking forward to see what you can do at Charlotte. Maybe we'll see you back up here in the top 5 booth. We'll see how that race plays out.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Woo, new winner. Let's go, baby.
All right.
Finally.
If our in-party admin has anything to add, they can do it now, and we can get ready to end.
All in
Spartan.
all, I think stage 3, everyone definitely cleaned it up, but stage 1 was just grueling.
Yes.
No one was listening. No one was focusing. Throwing things in my ear, making me do different things, questioning my judgment, and it went bad. I got pretty mad at the end of stage 2. I got everybody cleaned up, and we had a caution-free stage 3. So at the end of the day, they did good. The first 2 stages were atrocious, but they cleaned it up, and we ended with no cautions in the final stage, which I did not expect. So good race to them for the third stage. Congratulations to Insolvable for your first win, and that is just about it.
All right. Well, that was Overdrive Racing League at Bristol Dirt.
Yes,
Very chaotic to start, but then very
Settle
calm
down.
to end. We saw a good amount of battling throughout the race.
Yes, we saw the incident between the leader, missing
but
pit road,
still,
or
with
speeding.
many leaders.
Many leaders.
But-
This has been happening the last few weeks, which is
the last
honestly
2 weeks, I think we've had
been
a
crazy.
total of 7 problems with the leader of the race.
which is getting nuts.
That is a lot.
Yes, and this week it helped someone win, and Insolable did a fuel strategy. It was amazing to see that, and well, he earned it. So, congrats on
Yeah.
officially making the playoffs.
With all these leader problems, we've had 2 underdogs win. 2 guys from under the line win back to back. Again, 2 new winners. I
Are
just
we gonna
hate
have-
Sean for breaking the streak.
Yes, that man broke the streak. Hope he listens to this. Screw
And
you.
however, there
Imagine winning
is a
twice.
cost to these new winners winning, and that is
Yes,
that cut line.
Ironman.
You got so many good people below that cut line that is capable of winning races. I mean, you got Iron
Serving.
Man, Serving, Lost now below the cut line. It's
How
gonna
many
be
different
wild to
wins
see
is
what
that?
these 3 can do. And then you got people like Slight, Dusty, and B13 who have to hold these guys off. It'll be interesting to see how these final 5 races
I would
go.
say Savage would be locked in, but again, if we have 5 more different winners, just imagine that chaos. 2
So
at Dega.
We
3 in
can't
the
say
next-
he's locked in just yet. We gotta see
Exactly,
how the
we
next
can't
race
say.
goes. So,
Man,
at
been a
this
fun
point,
season.
literally anything can happen. We'll see what happens at Charlotte when we go to our longest race of the season. And
Oh, that's gonna be a doozy. It's
Yep.
gonna be here for a while.
we'll see y'all then. We'll see y'all on Wednesday when we talk about what
Stuff.
happened here tonight. We'll get all the information out and we'll see you back on Monday.